Welcome everyone to Enlightened World Network. My name is Sue Seekoff, and today on our show, A Meditation a Day, we have a guest speaker, Reverend Tomás Garza, who is a Course in Miracles teacher. Hi, Tomás.
Well, hello. How are you today?
So lovely to be with you today. I'm always excited when you come back to EWN, and we're really looking forward to this guided meditation about being in the present moment. So why don't you tell us about it and start when you're ready?
All right. Well, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here as always. And for the meditation today, what we're just going to do is give ourselves a few minutes of what's really a profound gift to just return to the present moment and drop our stuff. So, as we begin here, just make yourself comfortable wherever you happen to find yourself. If you're sitting down, great. If you're standing up and out for a walk, also no problem. Reclined, wherever you are, just take a few moments to make yourself as relaxed as possible. Meditation is, of course, conventionally done and thought of as in a cross-legged seated position, but that is not at all necessary. So wherever you are, just take a couple of deep breaths here. And as you inhale, just pay attention to the sensation of the breath entering the body, the diaphragm rising and falling, the air leaving the body on the exhale. Just take a few minutes here and pay attention to this. The simplicity of this basic form of meditation is disarming, and that is the point. And meditation is conventionally done with eyes closed, but that is also not a requirement. You'll find that there are no requirements, and that simply taking a few moments to do a meditation is the right answer. You are not doing it wrong. We all lead very, very hectic and busy lives. Things come at us all of the time. We have a to-do list, a very full email inbox, bills to pay and food to cook, our jobs, and stuff. Lots and lots of stuff clamoring for our attention. And as you continue to relax and breathe calmly and comfortably in and out, in and out. Consider how little time we actually spend aware of the present moment. We spend almost all of our time in the past or the future, skipping and bypassing the present moment completely. We find ourselves worrying about the past and rehashing situations and scenarios that are gone. They are not here. While we would readily accept that in the abstract, we don't live our lives accordingly. So, to the extent that you find yourself going over a past situation, what happened, what you said or didn't say, what you could have, would have, should have done, simply let those thoughts go. And as you notice them, bring your awareness back to your in and out breath, to the present moment. Similarly, we spend the rest of our time on the future, on events, on meetings, on emails, on circumstances that have not yet arisen. So, because they have not yet arisen, they are not here. And again, in the abstract, we would readily accept this, yet we do not live our lives accordingly. The future is not here. To the extent that you find yourself as you comfortably relax and breathe in and out, to the extent that you find yourself obsessed over something that is going to happen, simply let those thoughts go. Much of what we obsess about never happens anyway. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. Neither one exists right now. So neither one exists, period. We have only the present moment. It is ours to use as we will. And as you continue to breathe in and out, resting your awareness on the in and out breath, this most basic and simplest form of meditation, Consider the importance of the time you are taking right now. Time to let your busy schedule go, even if it's only for a few moments. It's time that you can spend right here, right now, not dwelling on the past, not worrying about the future, simply resting your awareness in the present moment, right now. This is a profound gift to give yourself. As we go through our daily lives, we're most often not aware of the importance of what you're doing right now. A tranquil mind is not a little gift. In fact, it is huge. So, to the extent that you remember throughout the day, to bring your awareness back to the present moment, you'll find that it is a profoundly relaxing gift. It is a beautiful gift to give yourself. And you can do this anytime, anywhere. You do not have to carve out 15 to 20 minutes, though if you can, fantastic. A highly effective and highly beneficial meditation can be as short as one breath, one in and out breath. Simply observe your in breath, the physical sensations of breathing in, and then breathe out and observe the physical sensations of breathing out. And you're invited to take the next in breath and do it again. And to keep going for as long as you like. A very simple and basic meditation is accessible to all. Each and every one of us wants peace. And we would readily accept that it cannot dawn on a mind that is frantic, that is dwelling on the past, or obsessed with events that may not ever come. It is a profound gift to find tranquility right now in the present moment. The more you do it, the more you find that what is present, is tranquility itself. It is peace. And so are you. So, as you continue to breathe in and out, in just a few moments, we'll be returning to the world that we're familiar with. The telephone may ring. Certainly, we'll be staring at our devices at some point today. And life will continue to present you with all of its many demands. So as you begin to open your eyes, if you have them closed or not, if you are able to remember a simple in and out breath throughout the day, when you become aware that the stream of life has carried you off, simply bring your awareness back in just a fraction of a second, if that's all you have. Bring your awareness back to the present moment. It is a profound gift that you can give yourself today and every day. So, as we return to the world, right here on Enlightened World Network, I thank you all for joining me.
Thank you, Tomas.
You're welcome.
Such a simple concept, but so powerful, just to pull me back in to the moment.
Mhm. Yeah, it's something that we all need to do because life just really can carry us off.
I notice my breath has changed since we started doing that.
Oh, good, good. Yes. It's always calming. And
Mhm.
this is the way that I first learned meditation when I was a sophomore in high school in geometry class, which is very interesting.
Wherever you can learn it.
Right. Yeah, sometimes it's interesting because it just occurs in what seems like an unlikely place. But I had a teacher that was a longtime Zen Buddhist and a student of several different Zen Buddhist teachers who had us meditate in class at the beginning of every day. And I found myself really loving it.
hmm It
Yeah,
resonated for you, and then
it,
you carried it forward into your practice
it
or
did.
began your practice.
That's right.
Yeah, those are fun stories when we discover, the path for
Yes.
ourselves of meditation or other practices.
Yeah, they really are. They're very fun.
It seems like the thought about doing it was always there, but some person or something initiates a new beginning. And
Mhm.
here it is, years later, you're teaching Course in Miracles.
Here it is, right? And yeah, it's really interesting. It seems random, all of the things that occur, like you said, but it's really reactivating something that's been there for a while because we are all familiar with those moments where something just makes total sense and
Yeah,
find ourselves doing it without even thinking about it because we're called to it. And it's a very fun experience. I think everyone can relate to having that at one time or another.
yeah. I remember when I was young, there was this longing to learn more about this,
Hmm.
but it wasn't up front. It was sort of in the back and every once in a while something would trigger it, and I didn't realize that it would grow into a full lifestyle.
Hmm. Yeah, it is fascinating, isn't it? We don't know at the time where it's going to lead, but we know we're just going to take the next step. So, yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
well, I'm grateful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me too. Yeah.
yeah. So tell us a little bit about the Course in Miracles.
Okay. Well, as many of you may know, we have a show here on Enlightened World Network that we began 3 years ago. It's actually been more than 3 years, but it's A Course in Miracles 365, Awakening to Love, that I was asked to start hosting here in 2021. And what we did was 6 months of a live stream, and now it's pre-recorded and it's offered here on Enlightened World Network. It's one of the many channels here. And what A Course in Miracles is an opportunity for people to set illusions aside, to set the ego aside and awaken, quite honestly. Just that, what everyone wants to do. It's a self-study curriculum, which is the beauty of it, and indeed the genius of the course is that it is not a religion, it is not a cult. That's clearly not what the world needs. Another one of those. But it
I
is a
find it very
self-study.
graceful.
Mhm,
It's very easy to access. It's graceful. It seems to be a fit. The teachings are very accessible, I guess.
mhm. Yeah, I agree. They are. And that's really the point. And being a self-study curriculum, one's free to take whatever one wishes to take at a given time. And there are different components to the course that people can dive into, including the infamous workbook for students. And there's a text, there's a manual for teachers, which is like a Q&A, and it's an FAQ section, really, and a couple of supplements. So there's plenty to dive into. And people are often drawn to the title itself, A
So
Course in Miracles. Yeah.
if I'm new to the Course in Miracles, what's the benefit of doing it?
The peace of God.
What do you do?
What that actually turns into along the way, because it seems like a path, we would call it the spiritual path, or a walk, or a journey, or whatever it looks like. Sometimes it's full of potholes. Maybe it's 110-meter high hurdles, and you hit every single hurdle and knock them down on the way. But whatever we happen to call it, what's in it for all of us is knowledge of who and what we are. We all want to awaken. We have all of us have all heard the call to awaken. The question for each and every one of us is, are we listening? And at some point, everyone that's watching this show, everyone without exception that tunes in to Enlightened World Network has not only heard the call, but has answered it. And that is huge beyond your wildest imaginations.
So what kind of benefit might I get? Is it going to relax me or help me manage challenges in my life? Or
Yes, yes, if you do it, right? And really, I'm fond of saying on the videos that spirituality is an adult endeavor. You may have heard that several dozen times or a few hundred, but we all bring a sense of honesty to it. And if we really truly engage in the path, whether it's A Course in Miracles or anything, whatever someone's interested in, when we truly, really engage in that, we can expect a number of things to start happening. At what timeline? I don't know. When? Who knows? But when you start a path, any path, and continue to follow it and actually do the work, you'll find that you're more chill. You will. You'll find eventually that you're calmer, that you're more forgiving, that you're more loving. And a really important gauge, especially on the days where it doesn't feel like anything is working, is to simply consider who you were at the start of the practice, whatever that was and whenever that was. Could be yesterday. Are you a different person today than you were yesterday? Yeah, of course. But to gauge, okay, this situation would have really bothered me last year or 10 years ago. A situation that I just encountered would have sent me off the deep end, and I would have flown into a fit of rage or become sad or lashed out in judgment and blame, defended myself. And after this practice, it's nothing. That doesn't even register. And that's a profound experience and one that we're apt to overlook because we all have these days where it doesn't seem like anything's working, where we're frustrated.
Wow. So tell us a little bit about how to connect with you, what, how to learn more about your work.
Oh, yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to tune in here to Enlightened World Network, where the shows that are pre-recorded are uploaded here, so you can catch us here. And if you'd like to follow me further, YouTube is the place to go for that. And my handle is at Rev Tomás Garza. That's all one word. That's my own YouTube channel, and you're more than welcome to subscribe to that. I'd love to have you. We have a growing international community on YouTube, and what happens is I upload several videos a week. I think the average is probably 4 or 5 videos a week, and I welcome comments and discussion because spirituality is a deep self-inquiry. So questions are always welcome.
Yes, so your information is in the description below this video. So if people are interested in learning more about Tomas, please do go to his YouTube channel and connect with him. Thank you so much, Tomas, today. This has been a really special meditation. I think everyone can relate to it, and we will be watching it over and over. So
Oh,
thank
good.
you.
Well, you're
You
most
know,
welcome. Thank you for
simple is
having.
always good.
Mm,
Yeah, right.
yes.
And to everyone who's watching, Enlightened World Network is here for you. We have daily meditations and energy healings and lots of community. So join us again, and please do have a great week. We are so glad you came in, and take care. Bye-bye. Thanks, Tomas.